This one. Ah, we good? Hello, it's yourself. Welcome back to the Black Lodge. Welcome to Drinks Whisky. The last video I put out about rumours of my demise and then I just disappeared. I'm back. I'm happy to be here. It's been pretty hectic. New baby. She's doing great. She's nearly 3 months old. And yeah, the time is not your own anymore. I've tried to make a couple of videos since then and I've just not been able to edit them. I just don't have time to edit because try to juggle the job and the house and the dog, my wife, and then try to hand off and look after the baby. I'm not making excuses, but hopefully you can understand if you've got kids yourself, which a few people in the comments previously have said. So I appreciate that. There's been a lot happening and not a lot happening, if that makes sense. I've had to take notes on my phone for this video because I just couldn't remember what I wanted to say. Coffee. Aye, so where have we been? Baby, she's doing great. Life's good that way. Really happy. Working away. Life is normal. New car. I got a new car. I've not took it on any proper whiskey trips or anything yet, but that's definitely going to happen. I'm really happy with it. If anybody knows anything about cars or wants to know about the car, let me know in the comments and I'll fill you in. We can do a wee car tour. I've been watching a lot of Auto Alex content, which has inspired me for some of the new whiskey content that's going to be coming, so please bear with me. Lots of promises. I should be under promising and over delivering, and at the moment that would be just making a video. To be honest, that would be me smashing it. I'd be really happy with that. What else? What else in the notes have I got? Bottle buys. I've still been buying bottles. There's still been bottles coming in. I've been gifted some because of the baby. It's been great. I can do a bottle review video. I started doing one. I had a Thompson Brothers delivery. I think I'll just maybe just drop it. Aye, shall I just cut some of that in? Will I try? If bottle stuff comes after this, then I've had the time to manage to take the edit and put stuff together. If it doesn't, I got loads of Thompson Brothers bottles delivered because I stole them up there. If that happened or didn't happen. Springbank week came. The running joke is I'm grumpy because it's Springbank week. Did you get any? I'm happy to say I managed to snag a few. I managed to replace my empty bottle about somewhere. I replaced my Springbank with another Springbank 10. I managed to pick up a 15. Is it? I don't even know where. It's a bit hectic behind here now. I got a 15 and I managed to get an 18 as well. And a 21. So I got the full set, which is quite something. It was by sheer luck and online retailers and being in the right place at the right time and mates pinging me a link. I managed to get the 21 when I was in the middle of the woods on 3G. I don't even know how that's possible. But we did it. I say we did it. Oh, it's getting a bit ridiculous out there. I'm seeing people trying to flip bottles of Springbank 10. Like, what you doing? It's drinking whiskey. I was going to say it's cooking whiskey. It's not cooking whiskey. But you get what I mean. It's not expensive whiskey. It's meant to be drank. I know there's a lot of demand for it. So the reason I'm even saying this out loud is if you didn't get any, don't panic. There's plenty of other whiskey. There's plenty of other whiskey. I know a lot of people who are into Springbank really heavily are going really hard on the Benromac. 10, 15, 21, whatever. It's similar, but it's not the same. So don't think, oh, this is just the exact same. But the difference is there's tons of whiskey out there. Find something you really like. It's good fun. I'm a sucker for the chase. I really enjoy chasing the Springbank. Like anything that's like, oh, I'll try to get one. But that's just me. As you can see, I like to collect bottles and pick stuff up. If I don't get it, I'm not broken hearted. I just go, oh well, cool, on to the next thing. So aye, let me know in the comments, Springbank, what's your views? Did you manage to get any? Did you? Did you not? Do you care? Next up, next week, it's the Whisky Show live next week. I'll be there on the Saturday. Really excited. Bought the Saturday ticket this year after the Friday last year. Found the Friday. It's very easy to get quite drunk, as was evident from a lot of people. But it's a bit more hectic, and the people that are there, I would say it's a mixture between people right into whiskey and people that are just there for the experience after work. And I found quite a few of the people obnoxious, and there was a bit of just a weird vibe at certain points. So I picked the Saturday ticket, and I thought, great, we'll get there. It's from 11:30 till 6. You get food when you're there, plenty of time. I'm going to go and chat to people and get it on camera. And there's train strikes. So currently trying to work out how I'm going to get there and home without it costing an arm and a leg. But it should be good, so keep your eyes up for that content. If there's anything specific that you want to see me capture at the Whisky Show, please put it in the comments below. Right, see, I need these notes. Baby brain, like the brain's like mush at the moment. It's been a year since I kind of relaunched, I say relaunched the channel. I started trying to make consistent content and content that I wanted to see. Because it had the first video up proper was the Whisky Show, and it also had the romantic walks on the beach review that I tried to do. If you've not watched it, please go back. I'll put it up somewhere and you'll get to watch it. It's up, it's still up, the first video. And it's kind of what is Drinks Whiskey. It's kind of a misleading title because there's the Whisky Show, there's loads of stuff in it. Is that the right? Aye. Or did I do a Whisky Show, a separate Whisky Show? I can't remember. Right, honestly. This is this is what you come here for, obviously. Quality content like this, it's so scripted and rehearsed. Did that. Something that's not whiskey, but that was mental and has triggered a domino effect, is this bottle. Let me see if this will focus. Aye, that's right. The old Colonel. Dead Man Fingers released a limited edition bottle with KFC. 11 herbed and spiced rum, 37.5%. I saw it and I just thought, you know, I'll get a bottle because it's quite weird. And it got me thinking about Kentucky and bourbon and stuff. And so there's going to be a few videos about bourbon coming up. I've been picking up certain bourbons and trying different things, completely separate to rum. I'll taste this. We'll do a taste test of it because a mate of mine said he reckons it will taste like a chicken zinger burger. I don't know if you're pushing it there, mate, to be honest. I don't know if that will actually happen. If it does, fantastic. But on that note, I've not opened it yet. I've been having a few whiskies. I've not been able to like properly get into them. I've just not had, it's a running theme, I've not had the time. But I have been drinking some. So what have I got here? I picked this up. This was nice. Let's see, is that going to focus on that? The J.G. Thompson and Co. Smoky Batch number 1. Because I've said this before, I don't have a lot of smoky, ale kind of malts, and I want to kind of build up that. It's just really nice. It's a really, really nice blend. I always find it weird when you check your palate after a while. I'm getting almost a fruity smokiness off that I never got the first time. But it's nice, good value. I got that from Aberdeen Whisky Shop. They were doing a sale on blends. So I've had some of that, that's been great. I've still been tucking into the phenomenal Daft Mill single cask, the PX from Drambusters. That's just been, that's for in times of emergency when I need to feel something. I have that and I feel good. Wonderful handful, Hazelburn. Been having a wee bit of that. I don't have them here. Oh, actually, picked up this Woven Homemade. I don't know if you'll be able to see in it. This was lovely. This was really nice. It's a new blend that they've got. Obviously, they all do blends, but this is a new one that they've pushed, homemade, inspired by their neighbourhood in Leith, which there's a video when I went whiskey hunting in Edinburgh when I swung by the studio and saw Pete that makes this. It's great. I paid for it, I bought it, didn't know I was buying it. That's the big endorsement I can do. And I also have a video where I review, is it behind me. Is it somewhere? It's over here. Hang on a second. Where I review the Super Blend, which was great. So they're great, and if you've got a partner or somebody that gives you grief for how whiskey bottles look on your shelves, these look, you can pretend these are fancy soaps if you want, just keep them away from them. So I've had those. I'm just looking at the table over here. I'm trying to redo the place, so shifted some bottles over here. I'm going to pick this one up. I also picked this blend up from Aberdeen Whisky Shop. It was the Thompson Brothers. It's the Lowrie's Reserve with the Chimney Cheap on the label. Very interesting. Curated using 20.5% single grain, 19.9% single Speyside malt, blended Scotch, sherry, and I flung it all together. I've not opened it yet. I did try it. I tried it in the Whisky Exchange in London Bridge, and it's decent. It's enjoyable. And everybody's been raving, so I picked that up with quite a few blends. Picked up a few blends just for good drinks, whiskey. Anything else? What else is on the thing? The excellent Strathclyde Distillery 28-year-old from Thompson Brothers. Been smashing through that. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Like, 28 years. You kind of forget it's 28 years old. It's 43% as well. Like, no hassle. I'm just having a look behind me. Anything else to mention? I feel like I'm rushing, but I just want to kind of make this video a bit condensed so it doesn't take me hours to edit. No, well, there's a couple up in the house that I've been kind of pouring. North Star Chaos, which I have behind me. That's those ones. Chaos is down here. Batch free, I've got opened, and I've just been kind of having a couple of that. It's a really nice Killila. I think it's Killila batched. Just a nice one to do. And that's pretty much. There's not been too much else going on drink wise. Because I've just not had the opportunity. Now that we're coming into spooky season in the autumn, we'll be able to get a wee bit more done. It's more whiskey drinking territory. It's quiet. Baby's getting older. I'm off away. We're off on a couple of trips still before the end of the year, so there'll be some content from there. That'll be exciting. And if there's anything else you want to know, leave in the comments. Next video will be out and about. Drams on the Run returns. It'll be the Whisky Show. Looking forward to that. They've not released the full dram list that they normally do of all the people that are attending. I think that might go up this weekend. So that I'm going to do a before prepping video for it. And then we'll do a video at the show, how you survive the Whisky Show. And then hopefully get a couple of good wee chats with people. Job done. That's it. Coffee helped. Definitely smashed through that. I've not had a dram yet because part of me was thinking, do I need the car for anything? And I just got a text message there, and I don't need the car. So I'm going to have what are we saying? What are we saying? What do I fancy? Just for you guys, you've made it this far. I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to. It's a neck pour, but there's no bottle shock. I don't know, do you believe in bottle shock? I don't know if I do. I mentioned that Oswas coming up, the online Scotch Whisky Awards. I reached out and I've been a contributing voter thing. So I know the nominations are coming next week. They're going to be announced. There's a few. I believe that what's happened is that Roy and Ralphie they've got core contributors who I think have been involved the last couple of years, which doesn't surprise me. You'll probably suss who those people are if you watch the content. But they kind of shortlisted quite a few things, and then the contributor voters, we were then, I assume, come from the wider whiskey community of like YouTube and Instagram and bloggers or whatever. We then voted on that shortlist of sorts, but could then contribute some stuff as well. And there was a few kind of surprise ones, a few not. I'm not going to spoil anything before the nominations are announced. I'm intrigued to see how it went, because I don't know who the nominees will be from that. It was like a long list almost to make a short list to then make the boats. So that's exciting. A few on there that were no-brainers for me. And then I put a couple in myself, a couple of wee contributing ones. But I just fill you in. There's been loads going on and stuff will come forward. Right, that's Thompson Brothers. Don't expect a review of this, it's just, it smells nice, wee bit of sweetness. Wee bit of sweetness. God, what kind of review is that? Bit sherry forwardness. Not PX sherry, more kind of like a wee bit Oloroso. I don't know if that is what is in it. Does it say? No. The blended Scotch, but then the single grain's probably pushing through the sweetness. Smells nice. Oh, quite a few bits going on there. My immediate thought was, I think the tyre on the front subconsciously got my brain there. A little bit rubbery, a little bit rubber tyre. The outside of a rubber tyre. If that makes sense, but sweet. Whisky, not heavily malt driven. Aye, very tannic, very dry on the palate. Getting that almost tannic at the back of the throat. It's good. There's a lot going on with it, which is interesting. As that's the first pour, that's a neck pour. Won't be anything spectacular. Aye, I'll leave you there. I'm going to sit this and then try and get this edited. I'll probably maybe have a dram of one of these as I edit. I'll put that up on the screen. Are you having a dram? Future edit? Let's know. Aye, so cheers. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with the channel, guys. I really appreciate it. I've lost a few subscribers. I've not been putting any content out. I don't blame you. My Instagram's been dead as well. So I promise I'm going to re-up the Instagram. I'm going to get bottle shots back on there. We're going to start making nice photos for that. A bit more content. And we're going to, the video output's going to pick up. I don't prefer not to do reviews because I think there's loads of people that do reviews really well. But if you want to see reviews, I can do them. I think there's just a bit of kind of like imposter syndrome of like, oh well, maybe my palates know this and I'm not knowledgeable enough in that. But look, I can make the videos. They're easy enough to make. They're easier than having to go out in the streets and hunt bottles and speak to people and go to events and all that. So I can do that all day. Just let me know. It's been hectic, but I miss doing this. I miss doing the channel. I miss seeing the comments. So it's good to be back. And on that note, I feel like I come up with a different catchphrase every week, but the one I was doing is I'll be here and you've been there and I'm here, or so, I can't even remember. But cheers, guys. All the best. I'll see you in the next video. Right. This way. Alright.